In the world of Bitcoin, a quiet storm is brewing. A schism that echoes more than just technical disagreements. The ongoing core versus knots debate isn't merely a developer dispute. It's a mirror to a century-old struggle over the very nature of money. Over 100 years ago, in 1913, the United States faced a battle between competing visions of sound money. Two opposing plans: the Aldrich Plan, backed by big banks seeking central control, and the Glass-Owen Plan, pitched as a populist alternative. Both claimed to defend monetary stability. Yet, in the end, both led to centralization of gold, the original sound money. The Federal Reserve was born, cloaked in the language of decentralization, but built on power, profit, and the ability to create credit from a hard money basis. Bitcoin, like gold before it, is built on first principles. Its strength comes from simplicity and decentralized trust. But history shows us how fragile these principles can be when temptation and opportunity intersect. Figures like John Maynard Keynes in the 1920s or Alan Greenspan in the 1980s initially defended sound money, but ultimately bent to the pressures of notoriety, influence, and centralized control. Each compromise eroded the value of the money they once defended. Today, Bitcoin faces similar temptations. Debates over increasing API return sizes, ordinals, or fee compression may seem technical, but they carry deeper implications. Lower fees and cheap block space could invite unintended consequences, concentrating power and diluting Bitcoin's core principles, paralleling the hidden inflationary forces that have historically corrupted sound money. As Samson Mow puts it, innovations that seem harmless like ordinals or PFP like NFTs on Bitcoin carry the potential for centralization and systemic fragility. The core versus knots battle is a reminder. Praising sound money in theory is easy. Defending it in practice is much harder. Just as past generations were lured into the comforts of influence and yield, Bitcoin's community faces the challenge of holding the line. The lesson is simple yet hard to follow. First principles are non-negotiable. Remove them, and the entire system risks collapse. Gold was once the ultimate test of this principle. Bitcoin now carries the same mantle. If the community allows innovation to overshadow fundamental values, the digital echo of 1913 may play out again, this time in the form of centralized Bitcoin credit. Bitcoin's future, like that of gold over a century ago, will be defined not by technical prowess alone, but by the collective discipline to uphold its founding principles. History warns us, the allure of centralization never truly disappears.